Hello, nice people. Once again, back up on YouTube here. Anyways, I got some jokes to tell, short stories. The long version of a short story and some stand-up jokes, stand-up YouTuber type jokes. Anyways, this is YouTube, and that's what you're supposed to do. That's what I think you're supposed to do. Anyways, I'm trying to promote a movie too. See, I got like agendas here. I'm trying to promote a movie. I'm trying to tell some jokes. Sometimes I'm thinking about singing into this thing. Thinking about telling some stories. Some short stories, but a long version of those short stories, like I just said. Anyways, I need to tell a joke about this one dude. Because he's not cool. He's up on YouTube, and he's wearing my sports coat, and I'm not too thrilled about that. Anyways, I've been getting on here lately and telling some jokes about this dude. I tell some knock-knock jokes concerning him. When the door knocks, like when he hears a knock at the door, on his door, he can always know when there's a knock on the other side of the door. Is there anybody cool on the other side of that door knocking? Any friends of yours? He needs to know that. Because he's not cool. Anyways, this dude, as I seen him the other day, you know, and as I was talking to this dude, I got the impression as he was speaking, there was like a dodgeball match going on in his head. A dodgeball match. A violent one. Except they weren't throwing like balls at each other, they were throwing rocks and bottles. Knives. And each other. And there was a couple dudes up there running around playing tag. Couple dudes running around in his head playing tag. As the dodgeball game was going on. And the more this dude talked, the more violent this dodgeball game became. You'd think it was like dodgeball out on a prison yard or something. With what was going on in this dude's head. And I just stood there with amazement as this dude was speaking. And it was like every time he said a word, it was like there was an imaginary person standing in front of him, shoving that word back in his mouth. Especially if the word had 2 syllables or more. It was like some dude just shoving it right back in his mouth. And if he did get a word out that had more than 2 syllables, then this dude would like, he'd stand there for a couple moments and like he was patting himself on the back or congratulating himself that he got that word out. That's what that dude was doing. Anyways, his wife walked up as he was talking, and I looked at her, and I got the impression that there was like sporting events going on in her head. But there wasn't anybody wearing any clothes. It was like Olympics, track and field meet. Some dude's running along, throwing his pole vault in the air. Relay races. One dude would be running along and hand his baton off to the other dude. He'd reach behind and grab it. That kind of stuff, like Olympics. Dude running along and jumping on a mattress. There was like a big stadium in her head, and everybody in the stands, they didn't have any clothes on either. There wasn't anybody in her entire head that had any clothes on. It was like the Olympics. Like I said, the Olympics. Anyways, that's the impression I got as I was talking to this dude. There was dodgeball going on in his head. It was violent. It was violent. And the more he talked, the more I heard toilets flushing. The more the words came out of his mouth, it was like somebody was standing there flushing a toilet over and over and over again. And like a knife fight. I heard a couple gunshots. Sounded like some dude was getting drowned. And all the while, This lady, she's standing next to him. And the things that are going on in her head, like I said, the Olympics. And I noticed there after a while of him speaking and her standing there looking at me that I had a role up there too. It's like I entered these Olympics. Running along, jumping, hurdling things, dodging things. Anyways, that's this story. I'm going to cut this one short, though, and get this up and booted on the internet because I look forward to getting back up on here and telling more stories.